Hello there, everybody. Welcome to your weather forecast. I am Mr. G, a student at Mississippi State University, majoring in meteorology. So, we're going to be talking about that weekend weather forecast. Tomorrow is Friday, last day of the work week, the school week. So, let's let you know what's going to be taking place this weekend. Let's jump into our first map. And actually, it's not too bad out there. No severe weather to talk about. The only place that's seeing any precipitation is in the Pacific Northwest, up in Oregon and Washington and the Northern Rockies. A little bit of snow and some rainfall up in that area, so we could see a little bit of inclement weather up in the Pacific Northwest, some rain showers and some snow showers in the higher elevation of the Northern Rockies and into parts of Montana and Idaho. Nice mild weather conditions down in the Pacific North, in the Southwest, and through the Southern Plains, and into parts of the Midwest, toward the upper Midwest. Mild weather conditions that we're going to be seeing for your Friday, tomorrow, and we're going to be seeing nice and a bit warm as well across the South and through parts of the Ohio Valley, the Mid-South, all the way up into the Northeast for your day on Friday. Warmer weather and very dry as well. Not a lot of humidity to worry about right now, and we will be seeing a little bit breezy conditions across the state of Florida. But you also will be dry for your day on Friday and the rest of tonight. So enjoy that weather. Actually, pretty quiet across the country, all things considered. And as we look at the weekend forecast, this is going to be a short video today, guys, because I do have a little bit of a cold. I just stay with colds. I don't know what the problem is, but I do have another cold. I'm amazed that I have not coughed to this point in the video, but we're going to see warm weather this weekend down across the Southern Plains and along the Gulf Coast up into the desert Southwest. And we're going to be seeing dry, nice weather conditions across the Rockies and over the West. And we're going to be seeing nice weather across the Midwest and into the Southeast, the Mid-Atlantic, and into the Northeast. So a very nice weekend on tap. A little bit cool across the northern Great Lakes as we got a little bit of a shallow trough across the Northeast and into the upper Midwest. So you might see a few rain showers across the northern plains this weekend and the northern Rockies, and along the interior of the Northeast might have a few showers. So yet another weekend with rain into parts of the Northeast. We're going to see some rain showers in the Pacific Northwest as well. A rainy weekend is on tap for Portland and Seattle. But for the most part, we're going to be seeing it dry across a good 90% of the country. But we're going to see a swath of rain and some snow along the U.S. and Canadian border region. So from the northwest to the northeast, but along north of I-90, we're going to see showers and some snow in some locations as well, as it's going to still be quite chilly north of our trough here, north of the jet stream. But south of that jet stream, pretty nice weather from east coast to the west coast. All right, so let's take a look at some individual regions, and we're going to talk about the southwest and the western half of the United States as we move through early November. We're going to see it turning much milder, very mild across the southwest and into the Rockies, through the mid and to the central and southern plains down into Texas. Very dry, turning mild. So we're going to see those temperatures in the 60s and 70s down across parts of the southwest. But in the northwest, up into parts of northern Montana, Idaho, Oregon, and Washington, we're going to be seeing some showers, and we're going to see snow showers up in the mountains, and in the higher elevations, a little bit of snow, as we have a little bit of winter weather that we're going to deal with through parts of the Cascade Mountain Range and the northern Rockies. But all in all, not too bad. But here we are with that wet weather. Yeah, there's my first cough. Here we are with some wet weather across the Northwest, and that is going to be for your Friday through early next week. We're going to see a wet pattern there. So several storm systems that are going to move into Canada, into British Columbia, but they will have cold fronts associated that will drag across the Northwest and across the northern tier of the United States. But those areas of low pressure will move into Canada. But we have trailing cold fronts. So we're going to see several rounds of these fronts passing through with some rain showers and snow up in the mountains. So these storms are actually a little bit warmer because they're moving from the central Pacific. And there is one of those areas of low pressure that is going to be moving across into British Columbia, and our trailing cold front that's going to be spreading rain showers this evening across Northern California. A little bit more persistent rain over parts of Oregon and into Washington as well. And we're going to see more showery weather across northern Washington and British Columbia. There is some snow across the Canadian Rockies there, and we will see a rain and snow mix across the high plains of Canada. So turning cold out there. So here is our rainfall forecast, and we can see some folks pick up as much as 3 to 4 inches of rain in the higher elevations of the Cascade Mountain Range, where we're going to see higher rainfall amounts where up to 8 inches is going to be possible. But down in the lower valleys, we're looking at 1 to 2 inches, and some areas in the valleys there, 3 to 4 inches. But right along the coast, you're going to see that 1 to 2 inch rainfall amounts. And then 1 to 2 inches of rainfall is going to be possible in northern Idaho and the interiors of Oregon and the deserts of Washington. And I did say that, deserts of Oregon and Washington. But a little bit of rainfall where you can see 1 to 2 inches of rain into Wednesday night and into Thursday. From Wednesday night through Tuesday of next week. So from last night through Tuesday of next week, a rainy period across the Pacific Northwest. And in the Northeast and the Great Lakes, I'm going to stand over here where it's just open blue water. I'm going to stand in the ocean while you guys can see the map. And we're going to see that things are going to turn warmer. It's been very chilly this week because we've had this strong cold front move through the Northeast. But now high pressure is going to be moving in across the mid-Atlantic states. So down near New Jersey and Delaware, we're going to see that area of high pressure set up. And that's going to pull in warmer weather from the south and the southwest. So along the leeward side of the Appalachian Mountain Range and across the Ohio Valley and parts of the Mid-South, we're going to see some of that warmer air pull up to the north and into the northeast as we have a nice dry day across the eastern half of the United States. Here is another look at that nice warm up that we're going to be seeing across the east, where we could be seeing up to 15 to 20 degrees above the historical average as we see things warming up through the weekend here. So very nice, but we could see a little bit of rain across the extreme northern tier of New England and the interior portions east of the Adirondack, west of the Adirondack Mountain Range towards the St. Lawrence River Valley along the U.S. and Canadian border. We're going to see some wet weather over in that region, but otherwise it's going to be dry across the Northeast and a bit warmer. So a little bit of a reward for the cold week that you guys dealt with and the snow moving in through parts of the Northeast. We saw snow through areas near Pittsburgh. We saw snow through upstate New York. And so a couple of inches of snow did fall in those areas, but we're going to see all of that snow melt this week as warmer air starts to invade. So that is your weather forecast for your week, for your day tomorrow and your weekend. I will try to be back tomorrow night with another video. Hopefully my cold continues to improve, and we will see you guys all tomorrow. Have a good night and a good day tomorrow. Bye bye.